It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so y'all can save the date. It's going to be a very extravagant, potentially somber, but nonetheless a momentous occasion. You see that? I'm breaking out the vocabulary words on you guys, but nonetheless, say the date, December 16th. That man right there, David Morrell Jr., one of the most exciting fighters in boxing. He will be putting the cherry on top, the proverbial bow on the Showtime boxing era, as it'll be the finale of Showtime boxing, as he is slated to fight none other than Sena Agbeko. That man right there. You know, Accra, Ghana's very own Sena Agbeko. Now, this was a fight that was supposed to happen back in, what was it, April? Whenever Gervonta Davis-Ryan Garcia fought. This was supposed to happen early in the year on that undercard. The fight wound up not happening due to some things that had happened with Agbeko's, I think, medicals, and there was big controversy, and, you know, whatever the case may be. I guess all of it has been resolved, and the fight's gonna happen. And I like the fight because Agbeko. Listen, I had a chance to interview Sena Agbeko once, like 6 years ago, at Johnny Toko's gym. You know, I know he's been around the block in Vegas, his boxing scene, sparring guys like Caleb Plant and whatnot. It's been around for quite some time. And last year, he had the statement victory of his career when he upset highly regarded 16-0 prospect Isaiah Steen on Showbox. So this is not a guy that's gonna come to lay down. This is a guy that definitely knows his way around that boxing ring. And I'm gonna tell you guys this. I genuinely feel like it has a chance to be David Morrell's toughest fight, just because Agbeko, he's long, he can box. I mean, let's compare the reach. Okay, I don't look at the reach of Agbeko, but I know. Okay, he's not as long as Morrell, but you know he's an experienced fighter, knows how to use his range. Morrell actually has a pretty big reach advantage on him. Morrell's reach is 78.5. Agbeko's like 74.25, so it's a pretty sizable reach disadvantage for Agbeko. But nonetheless, what I'm saying is he knows how to box. I mean, this is a guy that knows how to slug too in Agbeko. And, you know, I like this fight for him a lot more than his last one, because his last fight, he was fighting Yamagaki Falcao, who was a really good amateur fighter, Brazilian. And I remember when he fought Yamagaki Falcao. I remember I was at the Gervonta Davis-Ryan Garcia press conference, and I was sitting next to my main man from PBC, Marcus Watson. And Marcus asked me, Marcus said, "What do you think about this Morrell and Yamaguchi fight?" I said, "This Yamaguchi guy's gonna get blasted out the ring really quickly," and that's exactly what happened. So I'm just glad he's getting another fight. I'm glad that he's fighting someone that I believe can give him a run for his money. And look, Morrell's a fighter that a lot of people are pegging as the real guy, the real monster at 168, the real, you know, this and the real that. And I gotta give him his due. I gotta give Morrell his due. You know, in his career thus far, a lot of substance with his career. I mean, let's run through it right quickly. So in his third professional fight, he fought Lennox Allen. Lennox Allen, good tough fighter, beat him in his third fight. Beat Mario Caceres, who most notably beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and also defeated Canelo Alvarez in the amateurs. He knocked him out in 1 round. Knocked out Lantos Fox in 4 rounds. Beat Eidos Ubasinuli to a bloody pulp and almost killed the guy. Thank God he survived, and we didn't have another Maxine Dadashev incident. And then he blasted out Yamagaki Falcao. I mean, Morrell really doesn't have, like, it's crazy that Morrell's made so many waves, so much noise in boxing with 9 fights, because he really hasn't boxed that many rounds. Morrell's only boxed 40 rounds in the professional ranks. So I think the perfect storm for him in this fight would be if he could have a tough fight, if Agbeko could take him to some deep, dark, uncomfortable places, but he could pass the test and get some rounds in the bank, because that's really what he needs. I mean, the Eidos fight, he went rounds, but there wasn't a whole lot of resistance. He hasn't had any real resistance over a long period of time in a fight, probably since the Lennox Allen fight. So I think Agbeko has a chance to do that. I think Agbeko has a lot to fight for, because I know Sena Agbeko feels some type of way about how the whole situation was handled earlier in the year with, like, his medicals, and they're saying he wasn't cleared to fight, but then an independent doctor said he was cleared to fight. It was like a whole big thing. I'm not gonna go back and revisit it, because it's a lot of minutia and details, but if you want to read it, go read it for yourself. But I know he's very pissed off, and he's not a guy I feel that gets easily pissed off by anything. He's one of those cool, calm, laid back, you know, Africans that just they love life and they're chill. But he felt like his integrity was called into question, and he felt like he was hard done by David Morrell Jr.'s team and, you know, people behind the scenes. So he's gonna fight, I believe, with a big chip on his shoulder. And you can never underestimate the power of a motivated fighter, especially a guy who has proven to be an above-average puncher in his career. You know, 22 knockouts and 30 pro fights. I mean, this guy's no slouch. So looking very forward to seeing what he brings to the table for David Morrell Jr. And I'm hoping, like, honestly, unbiasedly as a fan, I want to see Agbeko crack Morrell and hurt him. Because I want to see how Morrell reacts when he gets hurt. And that'll give me more answers to see what kind of fighter he is when things aren't going his way. Because it's easy to look good when you got all the range on the outside and you're throwing 6, 7, 8, 9 punch combinations. And there's not much resistance coming back at you. When there's actual real resistance coming back at you, how do you handle, you know, being taken to those deep, dark places? So that's what it is. It's going to be at the Armory, you know, a place where David Morrell Jr. has beat the living breaks off of many a fighter. And how fitting. The end of Showtime Boxing will end with the future of boxing, David Morrell Jr. at a venue where he's performed exceptionally well, the Armory. So those are my initial thoughts on Sena Agbeko versus David Morrell Jr. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think of the fight? Do you guys think this could be David Morrell Jr.'s toughest fight? I think it has a chance to be, but we've said this a couple of times with his career. Like, I remember some people said that when he fought Ados, because due to Ados' amateur experience, he saw how it went. So every fight is different. Every opponent brings different challenges to the table, and they'll bring different attributes out of fighters. So we'll see how it goes. But leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just kidding from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.